year, thousands of new films, adverts, computer games and TV shows come out, and each one with more amazing creatures and mind-blowing effects than the last. You've probably watched some of these shows, seen some of these films or played some of these games. What you won't know is that most of the VFX were made right here in the UK.
We end up making things inside computers, so anything that can't really exist in real life.
It was my job to make a set of yogurt hands burst out of a yogurt pot, shoot into the sky, turn the clouds into a tornado and ring them out into a rainbow.
Explosions, rain, smoke, stuff falling apart, blowing up. If you want to imagine that somebody's in a different environment, you would be able to remove whatever's in the background and replace it with whatever you wanted.
It's a really, really wide range of things, encompassing like a whole load of skills.
Obviously, I can't specify what films we're working on at the moment because they're highly confidential, but we have in the past worked on the Harry Potter films.
2012,
Inception,
Paul,
X-Men,
Prince of Persia,
Captain America,
Iron Man 2,
Sweeney Todd,
Batman Begins, The Dark Knight.
Those kinds of really big, awesome films. You get the film that's actually been shot on a set. Then you have to figure out how that works in a 3D environment, doing something called camera tracking. And then you go and you figure out all your CG elements, that's computer graphic elements. And that can be anything from a character to explosions, smoke, all that kind of stuff. And then once you've got your 3D material, you put that together with the film image.
It is very challenging, but at the same time, it's a very creative process, and you get to put a lot of your own, creativity and ideas into it.
I'm excited.
You could see the different layers of work that went in and how many people actually went into a single part of a movie.
I am a 3D visual effects generalist.
Lead 3D operator.
Tracker.
3D texture artist.
Co-head of 3D.
Software developer.
Production manager, VFX coordinator, assistant technical director.
I like the idea that something that looks so creative could also be so technical. It's so amazing to do something that's sort of mentally challenging, technically challenging, as well as being creative.
I actually studied chemistry at university.
Maths, biology, sociology.
Music and art.
For A-level I did maths, physics and art.
Unbelievably, I did film, English, sociology and philosophy.
Computer science and art.
Most important quality I think is you need to be hardworking and devoted to what you do and really passionate about what you're doing.
If you don't have those things, you might be brilliant at maths, but you probably won't get that far.
I started as a runner, and it seems to be a very common entry point into this industry.
As a runner, you basically can be doing anything.
The washing up and getting tea, doing film rushes.
Even the heads of department, at the moment, they all started off as runners.
It gives you a foot into the door, into the company, and you can learn stuff and train, get to know the people.
And then generally within about 12 months, they'd move up into an artist position and they'd be working on movies.
So it's kind of around the time Lord of the Rings came out that I really sort of fell in love with the idea of getting involved in visual effects. So going out with a couple of mates and just filming some stuff and just taking it onto the computer and playing around with it.
Growing up, I was always like, it's just never going to happen. I'd love to make movies, but it's just never going to happen. Once I started reading more into it, I found out that there's this entire industry here.
I didn't really know about it. I didn't even think anywhere in London did this. So I thought all of this stuff was done abroad, like America, China.
The thing I didn't know about before is the fact that they would take images of an actor's face and then put them over a stunt double.
The fact that they make some of these 3D graphics from scratch, like nothing on the page at the start, and then they've got these huge textures, 3D buildings, just come up with a nice end product. I think that's good.
The best thing about my job is probably Probably that it's fun. It can be a lot of fun.
You know, you're sat there all day doing something that you love.
It's so rewarding that yourself and all the people that you know get to see the final work, and it really is priceless.
You'll just be sitting there flicking the channels and all of a sudden your work will pop up there, and it's a really nice surprise just to kind of go, oh look, I made that.
The UK has a fantastic reputation, and we compete now or have actually overtaken the American side of things. This is why we're working on films of this sort of calibre. It's a huge industry and it's growing.
Control.